Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the City of Oceanside's workshop to provide more information about the city's new WaterSmart meters. My name is Sarah Davis, and I am the project manager for the WaterSmart meter project. I am here with Rachel Coolis. Let's go back to the first slide, Rachel, real quick. Sorry, thank you. I'm here with Rachel Coolis, who is part of our public outreach and marketing team. So you will talk to her sometimes if you have any questions. And she will also be our monitor for this workshop. There is a Q&A and chat function. So if you have any questions throughout this workshop, feel free to go ahead and type in your questions. We are going to do a Q&A session at the end. So we'll answer all of the questions at the end, but feel free to go ahead and start typing them now so you don't forget. Today, we're going to go over the WaterSmart meter project, a description of how the meters are installed, talk about our online customer portal, and then do the Q&A. Before we get started, I wanted to address a couple of misconceptions about this project. We're going to go over most of these in more detail throughout the presentation, but I did want to address them. First thing, the City of Oceanside and our staff are not actively monitoring individual customer water use information unless we are troubleshooting water use with that specific customer. The data and information you receive from your WaterSmart meter is a tool for our customers and to better understand how they are using water and to track and monitor for potential leaks. It is not something that the City of Oceanside is looking at daily, hourly, monthly, etc. The WaterSmart meters that we are installing do not have the capability of being remotely shut off or remotely restricting flow. The meters that we provided or we chose do not have that option. And so we won't be able to do that. The City of Oceanside and our staff is not sending individual customer data or information to other agencies or to the state. All customer information is kept private, just as it has been and will continue to be with the City of Oceanside. And the City of Oceanside is not using new technology. WaterSmart meters or similar meters have been used by water agencies in cities across San Diego, the state of California, and the Western United States for decades. And it has proven to be very successful for both customers and the agencies that have implemented them. It provides customers with greater transparency on their water use and billing. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. So first, I'm going to explain what the WaterSmart meters are. Once installed, the water meters will accurately read home and businesses' water use. It will track your usage and offer you near real-time data. The meter reads your total water use for any given hour. So it is not monitoring when you are using water, but rather tracking the total amount of water that is used. The technology we are using encrypts the water use information and sends it securely over a wireless network. It provides online access to you via the WaterSmart customer portal, which is available to you at any time. So middle of the night, early morning, when Oceanside is not open, you do have access to utilize and view your water use information. And we are replacing all of our water meters throughout the City of Oceanside. This is a very large undertaking. We are about 66% of the way completed, and it will last until about middle or end of 2023. So the city selected these meters because they are safe. The water use data is sent wirelessly from a meter using an encrypted, low-powered radio signal operating at 900 megahertz license frequency with a peak output of 1 watt. It is compliant with the Federal Communications Commission's health and safety standards. The radio frequency of the new WaterSmart meter is much lower than many common household devices. This includes microwaves, baby monitors, Wi-Fi devices, Bluetooths, your cell phone, things that everybody is using on a daily basis. The meters transmit for only a millisecond at a time, and communicate less than 1 minute every day. And just to put things into perspective, the meters are also located um, at the curb, oftentimes by the street and underground, which also helps temper that signal. So now let's talk about the WaterSmart customer portal, which is a very important part of this meter upgrade process. The WaterSmart customer portal is free, private, and secure online platform for our customers to use. It provides water use data on current and historical basis, and the portal will enable you to track and compare your water use so you can monitor when you are using more or less and help you plan accordingly. The portal also provides leak alerts. This means you will know immediately when you have a leak instead of having to wait till the end of the month or a full month to receive your water bill to notice a large increase in price. It provides personalized recommendations for you so that you can save water, apply for rebates, which will help benefit everybody. And finally, the portal sends important information about this project. So some of you might have gotten an email along with your direct mailer. It'll also send notifications when we are ready to install in your specific neighborhood a couple weeks before. Your privacy is very important to the City of Oceanside. Your household water use and the timing of that use is private and secure. Not only is your water use sent wirelessly from the WaterSmart meter, it is also encrypted. So there's no identifying information on that encryption that shows what meter is connected to what house. There's no meter information, there's no house information, anything like that. Everything is encrypted. The customers will set up an individual account on the customer portal, and that requires a private password to access your information. And city staff is not investigating or reviewing individual customer hourly water usage unless that specific customer contacts the city and asks for some support. A big reason why we are installing these meters is transparency. The city wants to provide customers more information about your personal water use and to make customers more aware and able to detect issues sooner. Monthly readings can allow a leak to go unnoticed, potentially causing unseen and expensive damage in your walls, foundation, and landscaping. The automated meter readings enable water customers to be more proactive in understanding their consumption and react faster. In the last 3 months, the city has sent over 4,000 leak alerts to customers just who have already installed the AMI meters to help identify that. So that is over 28 million gallons of potential water that has been leaked in those 3 months that we were able to address much faster with this service. There are many benefits to the city also to upgrade the WaterSmart meters. It enhances and streamlines our customer service by allowing you to communicate directly with staff through the customer portal. We are replacing aging infrastructure. Many of our meters are over 10 years old and have reached the end of their useful life. It saves money and staff time by discontinuing in-person meter readings, I'm sorry. It reduces our environmental impacts of our city operations by not having trucks drive around to read meter every day of the month. And it provides transparent water use information to our customers. It saves water by identifying leaks early. Like I said in the last slide, we were able to send out a large number of leak alerts to our customers in the last 3 months. And it works with the city's WaterSmart customer portal. There are also a lot of benefits to our customers. So I'm going to do my best to describe them here. I know it is a little bit confusing when we call the WaterSmart meter and the WaterSmart customer portal. So I'm going to try and separate the benefits for each on this slide. I'm going to start with the WaterSmart meter. So the meter accurately reads water that is entering your home or business every hour. I said this previously, but remember it reads your total usage from over that whole hour period. So it does not know At 4:05, you turned on your faucet. It just knows between 4 and 5, you used however much water in that hour. It safely, securely transmits water use information to the customer portal. It replaces our aging meters, and there is no additional cost to our customers for this meter upgrade. And the WaterSmart customer portal, it is private and offers increased billing transparency to our customers. So you're able to log on at any time and view how much water you've used that month. It can help you track if you are on track to stay within your allowed amount. Like if you want to sit there and say, I want to make sure my bill is this much, and that means that I can only use 5 units of water this month, you can set it up so that it will alert you if you're halfway there, 2/3 there, if you're a lot under. It's a great tool for customers to be able to kind of track and how you use water throughout the month. Um, it identifies and sends potential leak alerts. You have access to rebates to save water, and you are also able to pay your bill online. This is an important tool. I'm not going to go over everything here, but it does also kind of help identify why this meter is important and that potential leak alerts are important. The City of Oceanside's responsibility for water leaks ends at the meter. So everything from the meter to your house, within your house, your backyard, your front yard, all of that is the customer's responsibility. And that includes the water service lateral. So you can see on the screen here, the water line that leaves the meter that enters into the home. All of that is the customer's responsibility. A lot of times there are pinhole leaks or small leaks within that service lateral that the customers don't notice because you don't see it in your irrigation system, and it's just seeping into the ground, and it's not something that you're able to notice. So let's start talking about the installation. So on the day of installation, the city will be upgrading, like I said, all of our meters throughout the city of Oceanside. Um, the installer is a contractor for the city. Like I said, it was a very large undertaking. We have 44,000 meters within the city. They are Concord Utility Services. That is who is installing the meter. There's a picture of one of their workers on the top right corner of this slide. They're all driving trucks that say Concord Utility Services, and they also all have name badges with their name and a picture of their face on their name badge. Additionally, we provided them with a magnet to add onto their truck. You can see that magnet right below. It says city contractor for WaterSmart meters with a phone number. Feel free to give that phone number a call, or any information that you might add, you'll get to Rachel or even potentially myself. And we can help out or kind of walk through whatever that information is. Concord Utility Services, that contractor will conduct the work. It is 100% outside at your meter. There is no reason for them to enter your home or any of that process. So on the day of installation, the installer will knock on your front door. And if you are not there, they will leave a notice, a door tag, which is on the right-hand side of this screen. So you can kind of see what that looks like. You do not need to be home in order for this upgrade to occur. What they will do if you are not home, they'll leave the door tag, they'll go to your meter, make sure there's not water running before they turn it off. So if you're in the shower or brushing your teeth, and you're not able to answer the phone, they are not going to turn your water off. If you can make sure that your meter is clear and accessible, there's not a vehicle parked on top, that would be great. There will be a short interruption up to 30 minutes. Most of the time, it's a 10-15-minute water shut off for customers. And we do recommend that you run your water just a little bit after install, just to make sure nothing has gotten stuck within those pipes. And how to take advantage of the meter. We've talked about it a lot, but really important to enroll in the WaterSmart customer portal. Like I said, it's secure and private. It will allow you to manage your water use, pay your bill, and provide you 24/7 water use information. Um, I use this. I just really quick want to state Oceanside is not the first um, to install these types of meters. We've said this before, but many water agencies and cities have completed this in the past, including Fallbrook, Encinitas, Alevinhain, Carlsbad, Sacramento, Riverside, Santa Rosa, Long Beach. There's a lot of places that are all in California, as well as in Nevada, Arizona, that have also completed this. So we're really excited about this project and for you guys to have that opportunity. And I think on the last slide, we do have a phone number. This is the same phone number that was on that magnet. So you guys can write it down if for whatever reason you want to give us a call after. Feel free to do that and we can answer your questions if we didn't get to it today. And Rachel, do we have any questions?
We sure do, Sarah. Okay, so is there a person who can answer questions about security controls in place on devices, namely encryption, protocol protections, and data ingestion at the API, I'm assuming, level?
Yeah, so we talked a little bit about the security that was processed with it being encrypted. If you need more information, I'd be happy to kind of go over that with you, your specific questions about that. Feel free to give that phone number a call that's on the screen right here, and we can connect you with our IT, and I can answer any of your questions in more detail too, so that we can kind of go over that.
Okay, another question. What kind of data is collected and sent by the device, and does it utilize encryption?
It does. It does utilize encryption, and it only looks at the total water use that is sent. So when you look at your meter now, you can go down to your meter and you'll see a list of 6 numbers. That is what it's sending. So it's sending a list of 6 numbers and then a encryption for what meter that is. So it's not sending any meter identification. And then on the back end, our actual online software enables it to connect that encryption to the meter, and then we track the difference from the last read to this read. So it's very low information that's being sent out. Everything that has any customer information is all on our own city servers and platforms.
Next question, will there be any chance of contamination that enters the downline during installation?
It's very rare that there's contamination or anything like that. The contractors that are doing the install is very careful. They do installations all day long. This is their job, so they're they make sure that there's no dirt or debris or anything like that that gets into the lines or causes problems to go through that process. If there is something that happens that gets in and causes problems, it is on the contractor to pay and fix it. So they don't want anything to go in there because it's their liability. So, but every once in a while, when you have a long time where there's no water running through your pipes, you sometimes can get discoloration. It's just because it needs to flow through. So that's why we recommend you running your water for a couple minutes if you see any of that discoloration happen.
And this is the last question I have right now. So if anyone has more questions, please go ahead and start typing them in. This question asks, it looks like WaterSmart is the analytical software. What brand of physical water meter is being installed?
It's called Neptune, is the brand of meter that we are installing for Oceanside. There's several types of smart meters, and not everyone, like I mentioned, a lot of people that have used smart meters, not all of them are using Neptune specific meters. Long Beach has, but that is what we are using in Oceanside.
After the installation, can we expect to see hourly water use on the portal?
Yes, it can take up to 3 days just to make sure that everything is working together. It goes through the initial startup of processing and validation from our back end. But you can see it, and sometimes it's a lot faster than that. oftentimes it's the next day, but just give it up to 3 days in case there are some processing needs.
So Sarah, that's the last question I have that in the chat right now.
Great. Well, like I said, if there is something that comes up that you would like to ask that we didn't answer, feel free to give that number a call, and we are more than happy to. We have a program website that has a lot of information on it as well, and we are excited to have you guys all be a part of the new WaterSmart Meter project. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.